So this is it.
Beautiful work, yes? What Stone and Stacey had done pales in comparison.
I would like to meet the setter.
Leo. Dumb he is, milady.
Bring the setter, please.
Lady Carewell.
Kehu ai.
The Duchess's help in getting this project completed has been immeasurable.
I merely pull strings. Your work is inspiring, Monsieur Leo. But I do wonder why you chose to diverge so far from the original idea.
Leo don't need no words to be understood. Beg your pardon, milady.
Monsieur Leo, your exacting care has brought mathematical precision to this house. It is as though one could apprehend the motion of the heavenly spheres through your handiwork. I wonder, have you been trained in mathematics?
So, you see, the rules are simple, like chess, or hide and seek. One side hides life so that another life form might discover it. The other side must try and prevent that discovery. And as best as we can understand it, that is how the game came to be played on Earth. And this is the move he makes, a suggestion to the King's Mistress to build the observatory and thus push the game forward. And that's it for the week.
This game, it's not in any of the books.
Are you surprised? The most important things are not found in books. The game is controversial.
Spreading life is not a game.
But it is. The game bridges worlds. It builds linkages.
If it's real...
It is risky stuff. It bypasses the network.
It violates the network.
It is transgressive.
A transgressive myth, then.
If it is a myth, it has many believers.
But how can you know?
Because it happened again. Years later, it was Leo's turn again. One man against an integrated system. Decent odds, knowing Leo.
4 years later, the Duchess of Portsmouth, Lady de Caroual, convinced Charles II to establish the Royal Observatory. And it's still here. Beautiful. Onto the Great Hall in the Queen's house, which is...
Where will you put it? What's your move now, Leo? Your clues have been painfully obvious so far. And now, you've brought us back.
extraordinary moment in the game? Was it strategy or was it chance? We don't know. What we do know is that Leo chose well, trusting her to finish the game. She narrowed down the possibilities. She spent her time gathering information or looking for patterns. But how can one predict that information can be understood? That's chance. That's the game.
Exciting, hero. Finally being put to the test.
I've been waiting for this one to return since I was 9.
Yeah?
It's like planning to meet an old friend you haven't seen for many years.
Comet AZ-152 just passing through. That's if you're right, though.
We'll see.
This area is closed to the public now.
I'm an astronomer here. I'm monitoring the probe landing.
I understand that, Miss Zune. But you're not allowed to be up here without written permission. Have you got written permission?
Leo made the move when Ro was only a child. How could he? What are the odds she even knew she was in the game?
There's chance in everything. What are the odds she was invited into the game? Odds aren't things, they're information. Information closes off possibility. From what Leo gave her, Ro narrowed the possibility.
Maybe. Still. So many variables.
Not really. As above, so below. The universe is informed by the unswerving punctuality of chance.
You think he knew what would happen all along?
Perhaps. But remember, she had had a very long time to consider her move.
If she knew she were playing.
This is your move. Does she even know? You put it all on you. That's quite a burden, isn't it?
5 minutes to probe landing. It's time for me to go.
Scientists confirm the successful probe landing on the Nelkin comet AZ-152. Astronomer Dr. Zune discovered the comet age 12 and believed it might have evidence of organic life. If Dr. Zune is correct, it would suggest we are not alone in the universe.
You think he's some sort of hero? He took outrageous chances. He pinned it all on those images not vanishing down the rabbit hole of someone else's consciousness.
What looks like chance to us may actually be highly organized.
That's outlandish. Understanding all the implications in even a well-bounded dynamic system is practically impossible. Sure, Leo's moves were dramatic, but he relied on long shots, and he did it twice. A proper opponent could counter that by just coordinating better instead of relying on little tricks. If one were an opponent.
I've given you a lot of information, haven't I?
As you said, information closes off possibilities. And I'm just narrowing those possibilities.
you.